Welcome back to Trackside Racing Network. I'm your host, Adam Chapman, here with the American Sim Racing League at this old-ass track, ready to go, green flag. Here in just a few moments. Hope everybody's ready for a great race on the Super Speedway. Indianapolis, famed for the Indianapolis 500, now home. Also, the Brickyard 400 in NASCAR. Going to be home tonight for 70 laps here for the ASL Series. Let me know your thoughts. Who gets the win? And who wins at the stage break? Let's do that. Who gets the lead at the stage break? Tonight's race is presented by Jenkins Construction, Excavating, Grading, Concrete Works, Stamp Concrete. I don't know why I said Stampede. I can't read apparently. 804-389-3395. Jenkins Construction. Make sure you check them out. If you don't, I'm going to be very upset, and they will never sponsor a race again. If you are in that area, do so. Check them out. Like I said, at 805-389-3395. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to this, I may be completely wrong, but I think they might be in, I want to say Knoxville. I know that's wrong. I'm so sorry. I got to find out where that's at. Where's 804 area code? They are located, by the way, in Virginia. I knew it was close to Tennessee, Richmond. So there you go. Check out Jenkins Construction, Rob Jenkins and all them guys, Mark Jenkins. Good guys, hook you up. Yeah, make sure you contact them. Anyway, Indianapolis tonight, coming into tonight. Points do matter. Point lives matter here tonight. We are on week number 7. Yeah, 7. 70 laps, as I mentioned, here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Standings currently, as I go back over and check where we are in the standings. Points definitely starting to become a factor each and every week now. As the time slowly starts to tick down, we will start to see a lot more aggressive moves, I would say, for a lot of guys. When it comes to when you want to make the moves, Bentley Glasser on top of the board right now with 2 wins. He currently sits first. If we go all the way back to, I believe, is it 16 we take or 14? I'm sure somebody's yelling at me in the chat right now, but I can't hear you, so just give me a minute. I'll tell you, I know this off the top of my head. It's just been a moment since I broadcast. Like you guys know, I had to miss actually the Thursday Red Sox League because of personal issues that I was dealing with. All good now, and it is the 16th top spots from where we go to. So if we go over, look at your 16 spots. Jesse Bunnell is right now right on the cut, right above Ross Cadu, who is only, what is that, 1 point or 3 points behind Jesse. Then Levi Poland, Michael Travarta, Rob Jenkins, Kyle Bramier, Brad Spindle, and Derek Pemberton, with Ray Palking and Charles Woods 25th. So there was also some penalties that I want to read off to you guys for this race. That is going to be issued here tonight. I was actually trying to find them to make sure what it was. I'm going to try to find that right now and actually read it to you guys. Sorry, I'm on their Facebook page. You guys can check them out, American Sim Racing League as well. If you're interested in joining up with these guys, maybe next season or whatever. They may still be recruited. I'm not sure on that, but you guys should definitely check them out to see on that. All right, so let's get ready to go. By the way, these guys also have a new series, the ARCA series that just started. I think they're actually still recruiting for that. You guys should check them out. They do got a Facebook or a website as well, the American Sim Racing League.wordpress.com, and you can find all about the ASL ARCA League series that's starting here very soon as well. So, all right, here we go. Let's get ready to kick this off. No penalties this race, actually, per driver meeting. Okay, so there you go. No penalties. So I'm over here absolutely reading for nothing. So who do I think is going to win this race? Josh Connor's on top of the board in practice. This track is going to be really unique. 35 laps. I'm curious about the field mileage. We think we got an idea when it comes to the field mileage, when it comes to this race in general. We're thinking it's between 25 and 30 laps. I don't know if you could go down pit lane and not go a lap down. If so, you got to pit anyway under green. If we stay green, that is. Which, you know how this goes. This league is known for green flag racing. As we are starting to watch qualifying. We're going to hop over to the big screen, leave the pre-race desk because I'll forget to turn it off. So I want to go ahead and do that now before I forget. Here is Joshua heading out on track. We got some other cars also heading out on track. Let's see, who is it? Joshua Connor is heading out as well. Ron Hollyfield heading out. Michael Trevarthen already out. You guys can see it right there on your screen. Is it me? There we go. I was wondering about that. Car sound really quiet right now. Hopefully, once we get green, we'll start hearing the noise a little bit more. Patrick is out on track as well. Trevarthen just takes the green flag. So here's Patrick, by the way. Very nice. I think he has already took the green flag as well. And that very nice Infinite Hero number 93. I love the car that he always runs. It's one of my favorite paint schemes in here. That yellow really stands out on that. That yellowish green stands out on that. So we'll watch him for just a moment. We will hop over to Mark Jenkins. Of course, driving at Jenkins Construction. Rob Jenkins not out on track yet. So Patrick Cross at the start finish line. 50.189, is that correct? Yes, 50.189. Rob Jenkins is heading out. We're going to hop over to Mark Jenkins as well. He's already out there on a fast lap coming across the start finish line. And he puts down a 49.895, which is good enough right now for second. Ray Polking on top of the board. And there is Joshua Sharif on top of the board. Jeff Hollingsworth. There's the Jenkins Construction logo on Mark's car. Of course, they are the sponsors. Josh Connors to the top of the board. Rob Jenkins out on track. Of course, he's rocking the Jenkins Construction as well. Adam Matz goes to the top of the board, a 49.577. Trent Ringler, Jeff Unich, Ron Hollyfield, Todd Guest, Dwayne Hunt, Johnny Levi Pollard, all out on track as well. And we will check back with Rob here in just a moment for his next lap. Let's see. Who else is out there at the moment? Oh, Glasser sliding it through the corners. That was a good save. Watch this. Off that corner, he gets a little bit of that rumble strip and don't even touch the wall, I don't think. Pretty impressive. Here's Johnny. By the way, we will have a stage break at lap 35, if I did not mention that. Lap 35, and we will have a stage break. Jessica says, let's go Todd Cray. Of course, he's always a factor in these races, so we're going to be watching him quite a bit tonight. Didn't qualify the 7th. That's pretty good, actually. I thought it was a little bit further back than that. Rob Jenkins putting down a lap and puts him 24th at the moment. Derek Pemberton yet to go out and qualify. I don't think he's going to qualify because he's old and his old ass is afraid to go fast. Levi Pollard out on track as well. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I had to do that to Derek at least once tonight. So Todd Craig gets bumped back to 8th. Jeff Hollingworth gets bumped back to 7th. Todd Guest jumps up and takes away 5th. Or, I'm sorry, takes away 6th, not 5th. Kyle coming to the start-finish line, looking to improve. Does improve the lap a little bit. It's going to move him up a little bit of spots. Up to 21st. He was 24th. Levi Poland crossing the start-finish line. Not going to have enough time to finish 2 laps. But that's going to be good enough. Not really where he wants. It's going to put him at 20 nowhere because it did not count his lap. Brendan Madania with a good qualifying effort. Right now sitting 9th. Don't think this lap's going to count, so I don't think he'll be able to finish it. Well, it's going to be close. We'll see if he does, if it allows it to finish. Remember, he was not. Oh, he ran out of time just short of the start-finish line, so that lap will not count. But he will still start inside the top 10 as qualifying is official. Here is your starting lineup for tonight's race, sponsored by Jenkins Construction. Trent Wrangler, Johnny going to be starting on P1 with Josh Connors, Adam Matz. Good qualifying effort there by them 4 guys. Steve Units, Todd Guest, Jeff Hollingsworth, Todd Cray, P8. Brendan Madania, Bentley Glasser, Hunter Waters, keep your eye on him. He's going to be fun to watch. Same as Joshua. Ray Polking with a good qualifying effort in 13th. Jeff Units, there is Mark Jenkins and Michael Trevarthen. Ross Cadu, Bronson Tomlinson, Rob Jenkins, David Kamara, running that Clocks by Christopher sponsorship. Of course, they will be donating a clock, I believe, to the winner of the championship. Callum, going to be starting in 21st. Kyle right there alongside Ron Hollyfield, Dwayne Hunt, 24th. As we look over at the next page, Patrick, Brent Adams, Charlie Woods, Levi Poland, and Derek Pemberton. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking at something real quick. Let's talk to Josh Connors here. He was pretty fast in practice. Let's talk to him here in the races. We get ready to roll out. If he's, I gotta make sure he's actually in here. So give me just a second, and he is. So let's pull him in and talk to him. Hey, Josh, it's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
Man, qualified, I believe it was third. You was pretty fast in practice. You definitely held the top time. This race is going to be interesting with the stage break and stuff. How do you see this race playing out here at the beginning?
I think it'll spread out a little bit. I don't think there's going to be too much chaos. Maybe back in the field, maybe, but I think I might stretch out a little bit before that first break, and then we'll go from there. But I'm not really sure how the fuel mileage is going to go, so I just going to have to play that by ear, I guess.
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask you about that, man. Fuel mileage is always a factor when it comes to Indianapolis. A lot of good guys around you, man. Are you just planning on taking your time here to start? You going to be pretty aggressive? What's the plan, or is that just something you're going to play by ear here for the first couple laps?
I think I'm going to play it by ear and see kind of how the top 2 do. If I have an opening, I'll probably try to take the lead because clean air is pretty beneficial at this type of track.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to be starting in third place. Looking pretty fast in practice. Go see if you can get it done here in the race.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, man. We will pull him back up as we get set to go green. He was your pre-race interview driver of the race. But, of course, he's going to be starting behind that 26 of Trent Ringler. And we all know Trent very fast when it comes to really any type of racetrack. So, we'll see how it plays out here. Let me guys know who you think is going to get the win tonight. And if you're right, you can give yourself a pat on the back because I had no idea, to be honest. This race is going to be wild. I do like running here. It's not the greatest broadcasted race, but I love racing this track. It's actually fun. Pace cars in. Green flag set to wave as we get ready to kick off the Indianapolis race presented by Jenkins Construction. The green flag is out in the air. We're racing live from the Brickyard as we head down into turn 1. Watch for these cars to spread out wide on the backstretch. Couldn't see them up, couldn't see them to the bottom. We'll have to wait and see as they work off turn number 1. And you can already see Josh Connors making a move to the inside. Already take a P2 away from Johnny. He falls in line now behind Trent Ringler off turn 2. Everybody down the backstretch. This long backstretch here at Indianapolis. There's what we was talking about. Cars spread it out 3 wide. You're going to have to give way somewhere or another as Jeff Hollingsworth to the inside right now is Steve Unich. Steve probably going to have to pretty much give up his spot. Just like the Indianapolis or the Indy cars, usually if you get your nose to the inside, especially on that door number, you basically got to give up that spot and let these guys take it and try to get it back in the next set of corners. Trent Ringler leads the first lap. Johnny does take back second, by the way. We watched the battle a little bit further back with the 44 of Brandon Madania running right in front of Hunter Waters, who's already moved up a spot as well. Starting on the inside definitely does help to start on the inside on these restarts. Basically, you want to get to the bottom and be able to hold that bottom and try not to give up a run down the straightaway. Draft is a big factor here. Aero is a big factor here as we hop on board for the first time tonight with Mr. Todd Craig. We got our visor cam in action here tonight. There you go. Todd Craig going through turns 3 and 4. Running right now in P number 12. Don't look for him to stay there long. You can see right to the bottom. That is long straightaway here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let that wheel crank to the left just a little bit. A lot of offset inside that race car. It's pretty interesting. She works back through the corner in turn 1. And here letting off the throttle quite a bit, letting it roll through. Back on the throttle, of course, now. And then into turn 2. Off the throttle really to about right around halfway. That's that aero playing a big factor. You can't get on the gas too hard. The throttle, it would send you up the racetrack. And that's something you try not to really do too much of at a place like this. Aero, a big factor when it comes to Indianapolis. Hunter Waters trying to take over a spot. Would be for P9 against Brendan Madania. Going to possibly get this one as they work out the corner. It looks like he will be able to take this spot away as we look at our Indianapolis fan cam down this front stretch here at the Brickyard. Pretty cool looking camera. First time we've actually got to use this camera really at any track, I believe. I don't think we've really used it much at any other track as you see them working through turns 1 and 2. I think we used it at Bristol, but I'm not sure. So Hunter takes over 9th place. Battle a little bit further back in the field. David Kamara putting some pressure, was putting some pressure on Kyle. Kyle was able to pull away just a little bit. Kyle running right behind Bryson Tomlinson. Here is Patrick as well. Back in 25th, looking to the inside of 81. Not going to be able to take it. One of the interesting things here is you see Derek Pemberton. Usually our in-race reporter, not the track he really likes this car. He was having trouble earlier in practice, really struggling in practice. So he'll be trying to figure this car out as the race goes on. Hopefully comes to him. We'll have to wait and see. Bentley Glasser in P7 at the moment as well. Watching him. Really do appreciate you guys tuning in here on Trackside. We like every one of our supporters and subscribers and all that. And over on Facebook, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. Share it with your friends and family. It lets people watch it. I just realized I got the time on instead of the laps. Let me reload the theme. I'm a moron, apparently, and forgot to turn on the right one. That will flip over here in just a moment. There we go. Lap 6 of 70 are on the board at the moment. Here we go. There's Brent Adams. Getting passed right now by Patrick for the 24th position. This is a good view. We can hop on board right here. Derek Pemberton's car. Oh, not that camera. There we go. On board the visor camera Pemberton. You can see the battle right in front of him. Actually, let's do it on Levi Poland. Levi Poland looking out the roll bar camera on his car. That Toyota Camry. And give it a 93. A pretty good shot into the corner. A little bit of bump draft it looks like going on for the 91 of Poland. Going to help Patrick take that spot away. That sounds great. Let's check on Mark Jenkins. Him and Rob sponsoring this race at Jenkins Construction. You see their logo in the bottom. And there is Mark Jenkins. Oh, moment coming off the corner there. As you look on board with Mark, looking at his onboard camera. It's Jeff Eunice looking to the inside, trying to make a move here for the 13th position. Not going to be able to. Jeff's going to be somebody to watch on the long run, I do feel like. I never did get my pick in this race. Let's go with Jeff Hollingsworth. He runs 5th right now. We'll give it an update. If he wrecks out, I'm picking somebody different, though. I always have trouble picking certain drivers at certain tracks, and this is one of them. I mean, this is honestly a track where it does get strung out, but things can happen with field mileage being what we've been told. That you may see some guys, if we can make it 30 laps under green, and the competition yellow comes out on 35, don't be surprised if we see guys save it immediately after the pit stop. Because there's always that chance. It may be a long stretch, but there's always that chance where you can save enough gas. I mean, that's a lot of gas to make up here at Indianapolis. And that is, of course, if, we can, if they go 30 laps. Only if they go 30 laps. Watching Jeff Hollingsworth right now, right in front of Steve Unich. Watching him guys for a couple laps here. Further back, Rob Jenkins, Ray Polkin. Remember, Ray did a pretty decent job in qualifying. As you look at his number 46 car, on board with him. Looking back at Rob Jenkins. Here comes a small run. Somebody got sent way off the track. Not sure who that was. We'll go ahead and call it. Brent Adams has moved that car to pit road. Looked like David Kamara got sent way off the track. And another issue. Kamara through the infield upside down. To the bottom of the racetrack, back up on track. Will the caution come out? Yes, it does. He also made contact, it looked like, with Ron Holyfield. Did he have help? As the caution definitely going to help some of these guys, I believe. Or did he get loose? Oh, right there, got loose. And that happens quite a bit. Actually, looked like he got too tight into the outside wall. And then right here, the one tries his best to avoid him. And unfortunately for Ron Holyfield, the damage for him, actually, fortunately, going to be good. He has no damage. No idea how. But hey, take it however you get it. So David Kamara officially out of tonight's race. Brett Adams has been on pit road a while too. Right now only one lap down, so now 2 laps down. That's going to be tough to make up under green if we go green. So the caution comes out. For the first time here at Derek said the 23 got sent off his nose. I don't see no damage as well. That might have been what happened to him in turn 2, I think, when we seen David get shoved down the track a little ways. That's a funny pace scheme. I like that though. But no damage on the 82 car as well. All right. So pit road is open. And Johnny's staying out? What? No. That's a weird one. Some drivers staying out. And these guys was up front. That's pretty interesting. I feel like fuel definitely a necessity you're going to have. Like, this could get these guys to the end of the stage, the ones that's pitting. I don't know if it will get the top 6 to the end of the stage. If we stay, this is going to make things very interesting here in this next restart. 6 guys staying out. We'll see. Trent Ringler down and away on pit road. Fuel only, it looks like. Actually, you made 2 tires. Looks like some guys took 2 tires on this stop. I don't know. So, let's see a trivia question in. Should be fairly easy. Let's start tonight because we may have a couple cautions here tonight. I do want to have trivia just because, it will kill some time. Which driver has the most wins at Indianapolis Motor Speedway? Good question. So who is it? We will give that before we go back green. And don't Google it. Just guess. Don't matter if you're wrong or not. In the NASCAR Cup Series, I might add. I'll be honest, it wasn't. I kind of thought that's who it was, but I wasn't sure, so I kind of thought it might have been somebody else. Pace lights are off. We'll have the answer here in just a minute. In turn 3 or 4, we'll give the answer. All right, the driver with the most wins at Indianapolis Motor Speedway is Jeff Gordon, the driver of the 24 car. There you go. I don't think that was too hard, though. I actually thought it was Tony Stewart. I knew it was somewhere between him and Tony Stewart, but I wasn't sure. But I got some pretty good ones here tonight. We'll see. Green flag set to come back out here in Indianapolis Motor Speedway here on lap 15. Keep in mind, 6 cars did not pit. Take that back. 5 cars now did not pit, with 2 cars taking 2 tires. A few cars only took 2 tires, actually. So this could be interesting. As the green flag says to get out, it is going to be Steve Unich and Johnny. Johnny's going to be up front on the inside. Johnny Avila. I hope I always butcher his last name, but I believe it is Avila. That's how you actually say it. That's how I'm going to say it just to make myself feel better. Pace car truck is in. Green flag set to come out as we are green flag here at Indianapolis. Done in turn 1. Johnny going to get away. Keep your eye on any fresh tires and non-fresh tires. Trent Ringler has 2 tires. He is already up a spot. Now up to 4th, taking it away from Mark Jenkins. There's Josh Connors diving to the inside. 4 fresh tires on the number 15 car. We'll keep it on him down the back stretch. As soon as I say that, this car's behind him. 2 by 2 through the rest of the field right now. Oh, boy. Oh, corner Hollingsworth actually exits really flat. Maybe we cut the grass. And keeps it going. Look at this. We had somebody way down to the bottom. That was Mark Jenkins or Rob Jenkins. It was Rob Jenkins actually may have scraped one of the inside one of the front stretch. That's why Brenda Madani is on pit road. Possible penalty for the 44. It appears it is. He should be okay and recover from that. Hopefully does not go a lap down. If he does, he will be the free pass once a caution comes out. So he should be okay, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on as the race goes on here. I got to let you know, at the moment, he's serving a pretty lengthy penalty at the moment. If that's what's going on with the 44 car. He's still on pit road. So he will go one lap down, but should be able to make this up, I would guess, during the next caution period that we have. Oh, big moment right there for Derek Pemberton a little bit further back. Seen the cars cross it over in front of him. Oh, we got one car in the wall. I heard it hit, and Bryson Thomason slow on the track. We are still good, however. No caution. He just gets up into the wall, it looks like, right here into turn one. It looks like he may have got a little too... Oh, arrow. That's what arrow push looks like. Got tight and up into the outside wall. Hard contact there for the 26. I do want to say that Brendan Madani is down and away. He's going to try not to go a lap down or another lap down. He should be okay, but something we're going to kind of keep it on. I do want to mention Josh Connors is gone. 4 fresh tires showing they do mean something, even with the laps that we ran. Now here's the curiosity thing to me. These guys that stayed out, they're going to have to hit pit road. Probably, soon. How about Derek Pemberton? Started last in this race. On board with him. Up to P10 at the moment. Inside the top 10, running into the inside of the 17. Almost getting into the 17. Joshua, this is very close racing here between these guys. And Derek going to take that spot away from the 26 of Ringler. Remember, Ringler stays out, or did pit, but took 2 tires only. Ringler dropping back kind of fast here, as you see the 19 of Dwayne Hunt. Actually, yeah. Sorry about that. I was like, what's going on? But we stay green for now. Todd Cray right now running 14th as well. He did stop for 4 tires. As he works with Jeff Units trying to work his way up through the field. So I noticed a lot of these guys that took 4 tires or field only. What worries me a lot about them guys is this is a whole different strategy race now. I like the guys that pitted and took 4. Really, this is more like a 3-stop race in my eyes, the way I play it, because if you get the caution, you're going to pit. If it's before lap 35, you're going to pit on lap 35, and then you're going to pit again after that. But man, these guys that stayed out are in a world of trouble right now. We're going to kind of keep an eye on them to see when they have to pit, if they have to pit at all. But my guess is that they're going to have to. Right now, though, the leader, Josh Connors, we talked to him in pre-race after his qualifying run. And he is gone. Pemberton taking away 7th. How about the drive from Derek, man? I can't say enough right now about that. It's like, holy cow. On board, visor, helmet. I don't know what he's doing different. But I want to try to see the lap times. I know it's 4 tires, and it's probably a big difference. That's playing a factor, but he passed some really good cars back through there. You can see working a loose race car. You heard the wheels on board, but should feel pretty good right now with a little bit of clean air right there in front of him. That's Rob Jenkins up in front of him. We'll definitely be watching him for that a little while. Here's Jeff Units to the inside of Dwayne Hunt. This is for the 9th position. Or 8th position, should I say. Look at this mess. They work through turns 3 and 4 this time. Off turn number 3 into 4. Yeah, you can see, looking at my live timing board, right now the top 11 cars pitted for tires. 12th right now is Todd Guess. Everybody behind them, for the most part, have not. They're from basically 12th to 18th. They have not pitted. You're going to be seeing some cars come down here, I believe, very soon, I would guess. Anyway, no pun intended for the Todd Guess, but Adam Matt's putting down some quick laps, actually. Looking at him, he's starting to run down our race leader. That was ticking away last time anyway. Check lap times here. That time right there, about the same time. Gained about 4/10. We'll keep an eye on the number 9 car, see if he can close in a little bit more on the race leader as this run continues. Mike Trevarthen making a little bit of slight contact with the 33. I heard the hit, but no damage, it looks like, on either the 31 or the 33, and that was 18th and 19th. Right in front of Patrick as we hop on board now with our Patrick cam. Patrick to the inside. Watch for close racing here with him and Mark Jenkins. Not a lot of room given between the 33 and the 93. And that time, Mark was able to get down. I do want to mention that we are within pit stops of possibly happening for the guys that stayed out. I don't know if they was banking on another caution or what was going on. What was the exact reason for staying out? We remember we do got a stage break at lap 35, and usually we do have that on the longer tracks. So stage points could help some of these guys. We'll definitely see. As Ringler now getting around Ray Polking for the 16th spot. That would move him up to that position. Do want to mention that Brendan Madania still one lap down. Remember, he had to come back down pit road. He spent a long time there, 44 seconds in the pit box, so he definitely had a penalty, it looks like. But he should get the wave around or the free pass, the lucky dog, on the next caution that we have, as long as it's not him. Everything kind of spaced out for the most part. We're still watching right here. This is Johnny and Patrick. Remember, Johnny was started first after that restart. He is now back to 18th place. As Patrick gets around him. Derek Pemberton getting passed by Jeff Units, but still inside the top 10. It's a good spot there to be in. If you can stay inside the top 10, you're going to be pretty good with some stage points. It's the main thing that you want. As we are just a few laps away from that stage break, a little bit further back. I see sparks flying off of cars just now. Not sure where it was. But here's Ray Polking in the 27 of Steve Unich. Looks like Steve going to get past as Ray moves up to P14. Ray having a nice night here so far. 29 drivers started this race. Only one officially out. David Kamar after a hard wreck that brought out the first yellow that we had in turn 3. Well, not really turn 3. It's middle of turn 3 and 4. I also want to mention Adam Matz has not gained any more on Josh Connors in this little run that we had. He was gaining quite a bit, but hasn't gained since. And there you see Connors and Matz in the same picture. But in that picture, you can't see nobody. It is just a 15 Chevrolet Camaro out front, leading the Ford Mustang of Adam Matz down into turn 3 and 4. As we get ready to come to lap 30 this time here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is the part of Indianapolis I said I love racing it. Not a fan of broadcasting this race just for, reasons where they do spaced out. You do see a pass right there made by Ron Hollyfield on Mark Jenkins. Mark, of course, no tires the last stop or no pit stop. We should be seeing pit stops, and yep, as soon as I say it, there you go. And I'm going to be honest. They're in trouble. You see all these guys coming down. They're in trouble. They're definitely going to go a lap down. I don't like their strategy that they're doing. I don't know if this was planned or something else was going on. But Steve Eunice, Mike Farthen, Mark Jenkins, Ross Cadu, all on pit road. There's another car leaving. That was Todd Guess who had a speeding penalty and unsafe pin entry. So he's going to go a lap down. This is not good really for Brendan Madonia. He needs to pick up the pace a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you can see a lot of these cars going to go one lap down to Josh Connors right there. Looking right now on track. Everybody else looks like they're good. You're going to see the 4 come to pit road this time. Yep, there he is. Coming to pit road right now. Like I said, wasn't a fan when they stayed out. And, it's coming back to hurt them just a little bit here, it looks like. We have the stage break coming up here in just a couple laps. It takes about 46 seconds to go down pit road. You would have to be within 5 seconds of the race leader to come down pit road and make it out in front of the leader. So guys like, really looking at it, only Adam Matz could really do that. Bentley Glasser is about 5.6 seconds off the leader. So don't think we'll see that happening, but I wouldn't give up my second position to try to gain a spot for the next stage. Especially with field mileage being such a factor. So the most we've seen somebody run was 30 laps, and that was with the caution. So let's take that back a little bit. 31 laps. Because Ron Hollyfield's on pit road. So I don't know if you're going to be able to save enough under yellow during the stage break to be able to make it all the way on one more stop. And you don't, in my opinion, you don't want to save. Because if you do, and you do have to stop, then you're going to give up too much if you run out. To me, it's just not worth the gamble. I think everybody's definitely still going to have to pit no matter what. At least one more time after this next pit stop. So, pit road is about to be closed for everybody. As we ride, let's hop on board here and ride with our race leader for this next lap. On board with Josh Connors, who has been impressive tonight. He was fast in qualifying, or practice, started third in qualifying. Josh Connors, 1 win this season. And I think I talked about this last week as well. I think his only win came back at Daytona. I'm checking now. It was Daytona, so yeah. But he does only got 1 win this season at Daytona. But he's got 3 top 5s as well, so we'll wait and see if the yellow comes out this time or next time. Oh, we may have a yellow. No, that was Jeff Unich. Coming to pit road and had issues. Yeah, missed his box completely. And you're still going to go a lap down, unfortunately, for Jeff Unich, I believe. Yes, you will. So not paying off for the 89. So we should be getting ready to see the yellow fly here in this final stage. Josh Connors looks like he's definitely going to win it. Or this stage anyway. Dwayne Hunt trying to make a move for the 9th position. That 23 that you see, by the way, is Brent Adams. He is okay. He's just a long ways down. He's back in 28th position. Multiple laps down. Here you go, Dwayne Hunt. Oh, boy, that's going to be close the way he entered. Going to be very interested on exit. A little bit of damage to the back of that 19 car as well. Coming to the start-finish line. Stage should be about to end. And right now, no yellow at the moment. So we're going to continue watching this battle right here for this position. It'll be interesting though. They ain't through the flag yet. I thought that they would. Interesting. And there is the stage end for this part of the race. So Josh Connors wins the stage with Matt Glasser, Waters, Hollingsworth, Jenkins, Pemberton, Todd Cray, Joshua, and Dwayne Hunt. So that took a lot longer stage than I thought it would, because some of these guys that pitted, 5 or 6 laps ago could only have 3 or 4 laps on the tires, but now going to have a few extra laps. But they're unfortunately a lap down anyway. They're definitely, I think, going to have to, I don't know if you stay out if you're them or not. I feel like you're going to have to pit in a way. Now, I don't know. I think in a way I might stay out. Especially if you're like Jeff Unich, like why wouldn't you stay out? And get your lap back. And go about your business and hope that there's a wreck so you can get some more fresh tires. Alright. Got another trivia for you guys. And it is not the winner of the Brickyard. However, who has the best average starting spot from Brickyard, from Indianapolis? It is a lot different person than I thought it would be. Dylan Winters says, let's go Hunter Waters over on Facebook. Hunter definitely got a good shot right now in P4. Started outside of where he normally starts. I believe it was back in 11th or so. But as the race progressed, he's gotten better. And here comes the race leaders down pit road. Definitely not surprised to see this. Everybody's going to come down that has not already pitted. And somebody knocked over the cone, and that could be a penalty. It's going to be interesting to see if that is, but we'll definitely keep an eye on it. I believe it's 60 mile an hour pit road speed here at Indianapolis. You see Derek Pemberton, the first one in his box. Way back. Oh, he actually had to miss his box. He backed. You missed your box under yellow. Couple people really slow entering their box as well. Everybody else looks to be good. Has 4 tires down and away. Yeah, Pemberton going to lose some spots here, it looks like, under this yellow. Looks like he's going to be racing Dwayne Hunt for the... he lost only 1 spot. Race goes to Josh Connors, however, with Glasser, who lost a spot to... I'm sorry, Glasser gained a spot. Adam Matz lost a spot. And there you go. So as far as our lap cars, most of them stayed out, which definitely not surprised to see that. So for people that did not hear the trivia question without looking it up, who has the best average start here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway? I'm hearing tire wear is not a big factor as well compared to what we normally would have thought. Here, tire wear was only like 75% or so. Not bad at all. So here's what's interesting to me. We are right on the verge of making this. If you're these guys, you better be saving under this yellow. There is a solid chance that you might be able to make it. You're only going to be like 1, maybe 2 laps short. So just saying. Don't know if we'll see that or not, but could be a factor that could happen. All right, ladies and gents, the best average start here at Indianapolis was 6.6, and that was none other than Juan Pablo Montoya. But y'all couldn't have guessed that one. By the way, nice race, of course, sponsored by Jenkins Construction. Thank you very much to Mark and Rob Jenkins for that. That's awesome. We do appreciate it. I know this league really appreciate it as well. There you see the logo on the bottom of the screen. 804-389-3395. If you're up in the Richmond, Virginia area, give them a call. They do a bunch of stuff, excavating and all that stuff, which I could have used them a few months ago. Here we go. Guys, it is time for us to do what we normally do at the halfway point. If caution happens, we break back in. Time to turn it up. Crank up your speakers and all that stuff as the green flag sets the wave. Big wreck at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Right now, no caution. Now the caution should fly. This is 2 wrecks. Rob Jenkins, there was somebody else heavily involved in the back. And I'm trying to see. I think it might have been Steve Unich was part of this. Yeah, he got caught up in this somewhere right here. I'm trying to find out where. See Steve going to the bottom. Actually, he may have avoided a lot of that. But there you see the 81 Callum McNeil. Callum got involved. Todd Cray squeezed. Todd Cray gets into the 81. Hard contact there. Really nowhere to go if you're Todd Cray really on that one. You know, 23 gets some of it as well. Tough right there for Callum, unfortunately, in the 81. So here's my thing. If you're these guys, I don't pit. I save right now. And now you're in a field strategy race where you may have enough to make it. Just saying. There's that chance. And I know for a fact people saving. You may see some guys come down here. It's going to be very interesting to see who does the top off. But you see some guys a little bit further back coming in. Some guys may actually, some of the cars you see coming in had some damage. So if you're further back, you have no problem with coming in. So you see the people staying out, going to gamble on making it. From 14th back comes down. But I guarantee half these cars are saving. On board. Yep, he is clutching. That is Josh Connors. Bentley Glasser. Let's see if he clutches it here as well. He's actually just staying steady. Adam Matz clutching his. Hunter Waters clutching his. Jeff Hollingsworth. Pemberton definitely clutching his. How far he's back. He might want to speed up. They may give him a penalty. Falling too far back. But he's definitely clutching as well. Dwayne Hunt. Let's see. He's clutching. Yep, he's clutching as well. I think everybody knows. Yeah, look. Kyle's completely shutting his car off. He's got a 300 RPM right there. I mean, he's not completely shut off, but pretty close. 300 for Levi. Yeah, a lot of shutting off right here. For a lot of guys. I like the idea of shutting your car off even more than clutching, but that's me. But so a lot of cars trying to save. Definitely, rightfully so. They know that this puts them right on the edge of making it. I mean, this could make or break somebody's season. I'm going to be honest. If they could save enough and make it to the end and have other guys run out. Now, if caution comes out, say after 5 or 6 laps, you might as well just pit. Like you'll have enough. But tires, I think, to me, I know tire wear wasn't big after that long run, but they was still enough. I think that even after 5, 10 laps, you would definitely hit pit road and take tires. We've seen what happens if you don't, if you're some of these guys. So. Just my personal opinion anyway. That's definitely what I would do. There we go. Pace lights are off on the, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what kind of pace car that is. Pace truck. It's not a Ford, but it looks like a Silverado to me. It just don't say it. But anyway, pace lights are off on a pace truck. Still wish that we could paint the pace truck here for leagues. I think that would be awesome for sponsors to have their logo plastered all over it. I think if more leagues would come together, like people, and talk to iRacing about that, I think it's definitely something that could be done. All right, here we go. Pace truck ready to drop in. Make it like where only league owners can set the paint scheme for the pace truck. But I guess it is sponsored, being it says iRacing on it. Anyway, green flag set to come out. We're going to go back to our turn it up. You guys enjoy. Watching Ray Polking right now run up, trying to run down, should I say, Ross Cadu for the 13th position. Cadu puts some pressure here on Jeff Eunice. This would be for a position as well for 12. As you see, Ross to the inside of that number 89 car. Toyota versus a Ford. I love that sound though as cars go by. That's pretty awesome. Guys, our next broadcast going to be for the Red Sox Racing Series. And that is the season finale, I do believe, for them guys. Dave Hill picked up the win last Thursday night over at Road America with Colin Weatherholt winning the GTE, and then Ryan Robertson winning over on the GT3. Next week, however, final race of the season, we will be heading over to, it wasn't Daytona. What track was it? Off the top of my head, I can't remember what track it was, but I know what it is. Sebring. That's where we're going. That's right. So we'll be over at Sebring next week from Red Sox Racing Series. That will be Thursday night. I want to mention Derek Pemberton taking away 6. He does got Trent Ringler running him down, however. Ringler, of course, very fast. A little bit fresher tires as well, but not too much. But Ringler definitely fast. We know that. Don't expect Derek to put too much of a fight up here, I don't think. I think Derek's pretty happy with how he's running, honestly. Levi Poland putting the pass, however, on Dwayne Hunt. Hunt falling back to P9. He was up inside the top 5 a few moments ago. It'll be interesting to watch some strategy here soon. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it. I'm just going to say it now. But we're going to see. Jeff Hollingsworth running down Hunter Waters. Hunter still running 4th. Hollingsworth trying to get up to him. If something happens, we did have a yellow. Excuse me. If we did, everybody's going to come down pit road. As we watch Battle for 16th with Patrick and Todd Cray and Michael Trevarthen. I thought Todd would definitely be a little bit further up than he has. I know he's got a little bit of damage on the nose. That ain't too much. I don't know. It could be more than what it looks like, though, in car. Could be affecting the way the car handles, I'm sure. As you look inside Todd Cray's car. Josh Connors up front, leading the way here from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Out to a 1.1 second lead over Mr. Adam Matz, currently in second. Good run for Adam. There's Bentley Glasser working his way up. I do want to mention Trent Ringler was able to get around Derek Pemberton. We'll kind of keep an eye on that as that develops. And there's some damage to the Wayne's car. The 19, a little bit of damage. Oh, here's the 82 moving over and letting Levi go. Not going to put up too much of a fight. I think Derek may have realized that Levi a little bit faster at the moment. Or Derek may be saving just a hair too. I don't really know what's going on at the moment. Either way, he's still inside the top 10 running a P8. One guy that we know some guys are not going to have to pit is guys like Ron Hollyfield. Himself, Jeff Eunice definitely shouldn't have to pit. They came down during that last caution that we had and went ahead and put gas in the car. Ron Hollyfield actually put 4 fresh tires in that number 1 car, on that number 1 car. So keep an eye on them. Ray Polking running right in front of Ron right now. Ray having a pretty solid night here in 14th. Not horrible, not bad. Not great, but still not bad. Middle of the road right now for the 46. Along with that 1 car of Hollyfield. I used to broadcast Hollyfield a long time ago, back in the ARCA series. He's been on iRacing a long time as well. My question is, if these guys are going to be short, if they're going to be short, when do you hit pit road? And do you take tires? That's the thing. Do you take tires? I think if you're short and you're like further outside the top 10, yes, I would go ahead and take tires if you have to pit. Maybe. I don't know. That's tough. Oh, Pemberton had a big moment coming off turn 4. That from way back there. He's leading a field of cars right now. As Dwayne Hunt and Joshua side by side. This is for the 9th position. Joshua going to take that spot away. Kyle right there as well. Very close racing back here. Made a little bit of contact between Kyle right there and the 89. Not sure if they made contact or not. It was definitely close between these cars. Four guys running side by side through turns 3 and 4. Right in front of Todd Guess, who unfortunately back in 22nd place. And yeah, Patrick coming down pit road. I think he realizes he may be short. Interesting. You know, if we was to get a caution right now, that may work out great for Patrick. As these guys right here been running side by side, Derek and the rest of the field, Joshua's kind of pulled away. These guys continue to run side by side. And there you see Dwayne Hunt getting moved up out of the way a little bit. Still some very hard racing going on. Here comes Ron Hollyfield. We talked about him a moment ago. Underneath Dwayne. Dwayne, a little bit of damage on that 19 car, unfortunately. Pemberton and the 17. They're going to give up that spot, it looks like, for now. Keep in mind, it's going to start coming down to pit stops. Oh, here comes the race leader. He's short. Josh Connors knows that he's short. Very interested. If you're short now, there's no point of saving it in my eyes. Derek Pemberton coming down. He knows he's short as well. This is going to make things very interesting for some of these guys. Jeff Units may be in the spot to steal one here. In that 89. Ross can do another one of them guys. Ron Hollyfield, another one of them guys. But there's still that chance that these guys may have saved enough. Like Adam Matz. Will he have enough? And do you take 4 tires? Pemberton taking 2. Josh Connors taking 2. Both have exited pit road. Oh, more stops coming. Who was that pulling off? Oh, we got one of us wrecking. Oh, he may be wrecking. Hunter Waters, big wiggle getting on the pit road. That was a moment. Watch this. Up a little bit further. This is coming to pit road for the Hunter Fried Pickles car. Number 7. Look at this. He may have got caught speeding. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to call it. I don't think he got slowed down. We're going to keep an eye on that. I really don't think he got slowed down in time. We will let you know if Hunter spends some time on pit road And I'm going to go ahead and call it and say, yes, he is. Never mind. 4 tires and he's done it away, so he is good to go. Wow. I don't know how he made it out of that. That's wild. So, I questioned some of these guys earlier. I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore. So, Jeff, I think Jeff is definitely good. But the thing is, Ross has fresher tires in the 12. If you're Ross, you're definitely pushing here, I think. And try to get up to that 89 car. So I don't think anybody can make it right now. I'm going to be honest. Now, there is a few guys back through there that only has 19, 20 laps, like Todd Cray. He may be looking at a pretty solid finish by pit stops. All this is going to be pretty interesting here soon. Just wait here and see what happens. Guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. It helps us get our views up here for these guys as well. It shows up on people's recommended or something like that if more people like it. So, go figure. So, kind of watching Jeff at the moment. We're kind of keeping an eye on him as he tries to run on Levi Poland. But up front, that's really what we need to be watching is right here. And I do want to mention it, Trent Ringler in the 3rd position. Running some really fast lap times here. And it's going to be interesting about that. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because he actually has 1 lap further he could go than our race leader. Oh, we got a yellow. Dwayne Hunt. Issues on the racetrack. Off turn 4. Oh, the 90 tags him hard on the straightaway. Yeah, that ain't going to make him too happy. Well, let's watch this. Yeah, that was definitely some hard contact. Oh, man. So what do you do now? If you're these guys that... I'm going to be honest. These guys that pitted may be in the driver's seat now. If these guys don't pit, if you're further back, like Derek, come to pit road. Honestly, if nobody else pits, like only a few people, if I'm Derek and Josh, I'm coming to pit road and putting 4 fresh tires on it if I got the tire set. Because you're going to have way fresher tires than guys. Now, here's what's got me curious here. Adam Matz, can they go green, white, checker? Now, if they have to pit, man, I don't know. If this turns into a green, white, checker, there's no way Matz can make it. No way Glasser can make it. No way Ringler can make it. No way half these guys can make it. If you're Connors, Waters, Pemberton, Patrick, even Rob Jenkins. Well, not necessarily. Well, maybe Rob. I don't know. There's a good chance here where it could work out in your favor if you play it right. If everybody pits, you stay out. If they don't pit, you pit and take 4 tires. We'll see if Matt's going to be. If this is green, white, checker, half these guys are going to run out. I'm just calling it now. Matt's is looking like he could come to pit road, and yep, there they come. So you're going to see a lot of these guys stay out, I think, that just pitted. Guys like Patrick, Derek, Hunter Waters. Josh Connor is going to be your leader with Hunter Waters up in second. How about that? Wow. This just changed the game completely. Now, watching the race on pit road somewhat. Here we go. What happens here to Adam Matz and Ringler and all them? Here they go, exiting pit road. Going to be a tight rattle off pit road, and it is going to be Adam Matz, followed by everybody else. Bentley Glasser, Trent Ringler, Jeff Hollingsworth. That is absolutely wild. Just like that, things could change. All right. About that time. Pace lights are off, it looks like, on the pace car. So this is not a green-white checkered attempt. It is a unofficial. Because it is, it's going to be a green or green lap white checker. So going back green here on lap 68. I don't think the wreck's done now. I'll be honest. So we may see a couple cautions here. This just changed everything. Derek and Patrick both looking for their season best finish. That'd be awesome. Not going to lie. To see them get a good finish here. Both of them. Ron Hollyfield a little bit further back. So the first one with fresh tires, everybody took 4. So first one with fresh tires will be Adam Matz. Back in 5th. And he's going to be starting behind Derek Pemberton. It's a good starting spot for Matz. If you're Josh Connors here, you really need a good start and then hope that everybody else does not get that great of a start because you're going to be under. I don't think anybody's got anything for Connors unless it might be Matz with fresh tires. Or Glasser or Ringler or somebody like that. I don't think any of these guys that, didn't pit is going to have anything for him. But we'll see. You never know. Pace car, pace truck set to drop in. We're set to go green. And a very exciting finish here at Indianapolis. Pace truck is in. Green flag set to come out. The green flag going to be out of the air. We are green flag racing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The 82 cutting to 7. A pretty good break there, letting him down. The race is going to be on behind them. Patrick trying to hold off this hard charging number 9 car. How about the 24 going to the outside? May have wreck. Hard contact. Big wreck behind them. Caution flag may not come out. We're still racing. No caution. Jeff Hollingsworth was involved in that one. Hunter Waters sets his sights on the 15. If you're Pemberton, you're going to let the 24 go. We know he's got fresher tires. See if he can do anything. Pemberton falls in line 2-4. He's looking at still a good finish here. Same as Patrick's back here in 7th, though. 2 laps to go. So if caution comes out, the race is not official yet. We have to make it back to the start-finish line, which is a long way around. Hunter Waters is putting some pressure on this 15, though. We may have a new leader here in a moment. Pemberton goes way up the track. As unfortunately, tires starting to play a factor a little bit for these guys. Watch for Hunter Waters to make a move late in turn 1 if we don't get a yellow here. Because trust me, behind this is a mess. Off the corner. Block being put on by Josh Connors. Big mess behind him. White flag. Race is official. Waters has the position in the turn 1. He takes it. Watch for the draft to be used. Watch for a slingshot happening early into turn 3 for a early dive bomb. Almost put the bumper to the 7. Here we go. Oh, Connors gets loose off the corner. That may be enough for Waters. Hunter Waters looking for a win here in this one. No wins yet for Hunter Waters this season. Looks like he may have a chance to do it here. It's going to be a drag race to the start-finish line. Waters wins at Indianapolis. Close race there for second. Wait a minute. Yes, Waters did get to win. Whoa. Close race there for... Whoa, what happened? May have had something happen here. So Glasser may have actually stole that away from Connors at the stripe. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Glasser. I said Connors the whole way through that. It was Glasser. You can see how close it was at the finish. Hunter Waters, a great run at the end. Picks up the win and will celebrate in victory lane. Bentley Glasser second. Josh Connors third. Trent Ringler. Levi Poland with the good finish. Adam Matz, Ross Canoe with the good finish. Derek Pemberton top 10. Kyle Bromer and Todd Cray top 10. But they're not in victory lane. This guy is. We're going to talk to him in just a moment. Oh, the 4 coming up congratulating him maybe a little too hard, but it's okay. You're going to celebrate here and even put it into the wall. It's all right. Hunter's Fried Pickles. Go to victory lane. I like saying that name. A big win for Hunter on that one. Let's talk to him right now. Hunter Waters, is Adam up in the booth? You got a copy?
Hey, Adam, yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear, man. Strategy playing off a little bit. You guys was kind of short. Everybody else, you caught the caution at the right time. You staying out. You had no choice but to stay out. And then from there, it was just you racing Connors for the win and didn't have to defend off Bentley there at the very end. Man, congratulations. First win of the season.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it feels great. These guys are really fast. I was holding my breath for about 2 minutes there, so I'm still trying to catch it. This is my home track, so unbelievable. Did not think I'd be getting a win here. Saw how fast Josh was in practice. Trent, I think he was unlucky at the beginning, kind of got caught in lap traffic. Johnny as well. It was unbelievable.
Man, it's going to feel nice. So you kind of hit on it. These guys super fast. And, you was top 5 pretty much all night as well. So we can't sell you short on that one. But still able to get out and lead the few last laps at the end. And locking yourself into the playoffs, the bigger picture, to have a chance at running for this championship.
Oh, yeah, getting locked into the playoffs was definitely something that's been on my mind. Like you mentioned, I've had about top 5 speed right around there for the whole season, but I haven't had the win speed. So really, really happy to get it taken care of here.
Well, man, I've seen some people pulling for you in the chat over on Facebook. So good job tonight. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
Yeah, give a shout out to Johnny, my teammate. He got a little unlucky, but we're trying to either win an individual championship and the team championship, so we just got to keep on going. Got to give a shout out to Dylan, Big John, Christina, my mom, everybody that's supported me.
For sure on that. By the way, that was Cody that said you need to spin somebody. Either way, you did a good job, man. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
a lot, buddy. All right, next up, we got Bentley Glasser finishing in P number 2. Almost, but no cigar here tonight. We're going to talk to him right now. Finish a P2 in that Chevrolet. Bentley, got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Talked to Hunter just a moment ago. He said he was definitely one of the cars to beat. Almost had him there at the end. Drag race to the finish between you and him. Lap traffic definitely hurt you a little bit in this race, but still a very good finish here at Indianapolis.
Definitely. Josh Connors, definitely, he was the car to beat. It's kind of unfortunate. He's out there always. He'll get it one of these days. And Hunter, he's been up front all year, so good to see him in victory lane. But yeah, if I could have maybe just got a better restart a little bit, I could have maybe pulled it off.
For sure, man. You got 2 wins this season, and things get pretty interesting next week because I haven't even mentioned it on the broadcast. We actually got a double knot race next week. We go to the Roval at Charlotte, and that's a 30-minute race, and then we go to Talladega for 45 laps. How do you feel about that? 2 races next week.
That kind of makes me nervous. Like, I've never raced at the Roval. I've done about 10 laps, and I'm not a fan. And then Talladega, hopefully we can just stay out of trouble and keep the points lead until it gets to the playoffs. That'd be nice.
Yeah, basically that's death either way you look at it, the Roval and Talladega. So either way, man.
Yeah.
Second place, congratulations. Still 2 wins this season. Shout-outs you want to give out here tonight?
Thanks for broadcasting, and Jenkins Construction from sponsoring this race, and American Sim Racing League. If anyone wants a good league to race, this is definitely it, because good fields and just fast guys.
I agree. It's definitely one of the cleaner ones too. Hey, good job tonight, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. We will pull him back up. I hope I put him in the right room. I may not have. Josh Connors, we talked to him pre-race, and like I said, I always hate doing these interviews because he was definitely the car to beat here. Unfortunately, finishing third, pretty much where he started. Josh, you got a copy?
Yep.
You're probably not the happiest right now, and reasonably so. That caution really didn't work out in your favors. Let's just call it like it is. But third place, I mean, it's still another good points night, but I'm sure you would much rather be in victory lane.
Yeah, if you thought I didn't want to talk this week. I mean, it is what it is, but it definitely sucks leading towards the end of these races and finishing second and third multiple times. But this one will hurt a little bit, but I mean, I'm still locked into the playoffs, still got a chance for a championship, all the good accolades and all that stuff. So just kind of move on. I'm not looking forward to Charlotte
I was ready to ask you about that. Yeah, we go to double race night, Charlotte and then Talladega for 2 races next week.
Yeah, Talladega, I think I'll be all right, but I think I've done maybe 1 race on the Charlotte Roval, so
right? It's horrible.
Yeah, it'll be a train wreck, but it is what it is. I don't know. I don't really know.
I hear you, man. Either way, I know you're disappointed, so shout-outs on that you want to give out here tonight.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for broadcasting every week. Jeff and everybody running the league. It's a good league to run in. It's really competitive, as you can see. The Brew Crew, obviously. We got Scott and Justin with me on the hood there. Other than that, just move on to next week. See, maybe I can go with 3 straight top 3s and not win. We'll see.
For sure on that one. Hopefully not. Hopefully you get it done. Hey, good race, man. I know that you wanted it. Definitely was the fastest car tonight. Unfortunately, couldn't get it. But either way, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. We will move him back up, finishing P3 here tonight. Unfortunately, not where he wanted. That's going to do it, though, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed the race. I'm absolutely tired, so y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for watching. Congratulations to Hunter Waters, and thank you all for watching. Make sure you share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We're on all 3 now, so y'all have a great night. Take care as always. Thank you, Jenkins Construction. Real fast. They are up in Richmond, Virginia. You can check them out, what they do. Excavating, grading, concrete work, stamped concrete. And that's 804-389-3395. Thank you all for watching. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.